All right, let's do this for realsies now. I guess we're gonna talk nice and close because I don't want the. I haven't made a video in forever, and all I have is Les Mis music and Shrek music stuck in my head, which is a terrible amalgamation of French Revolution and letting your freak flag fly. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the tavern. I'm so glad to see all of you again. I know it's been a bit since we've last uploaded. Probably, oh gosh, what, like. Ooh, 2 months, 1 month, something like that. I don't know, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing things with you all, and we're gonna go and do a lot of reaction stuff again. So I'm just excited to have you all back and seeing through things. I've missed having conversations and everything like that with everybody through comments and through everything else. But you know what? We're back, and that's great. So I think we're going to do something a little bit more on the realm of what we kind of did last time. So hello again, Renegades. Thank you so much for, popping in and seeing my stuff as we go forward. We're going to start doing some of Ren's newer stuff, or at least, things that have been asked to, that I've been asked to react to at this point, since I did everything about, back in January, I'd say, was when my first Ren video went up. So I have one today. I've been kind of reading through comments about other reaction stuff, so we're going to try a couple of different things today to see how it works. But honestly, I've just gotten off of 2 musicals. I am in such a musical mood. I'm in such an analysis mood through things through there that I am just going to be listening to all the leitmotifs and beautiful orchestral music or whatever craziness Ren might be putting forward for, things like that. But I'm glad to also be part of the Renegades. As always, if you're enjoying what you see here, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything you want me to react to, please go ahead and put it in the comments. I have a whole list of new stuff coming up from Ren and various other artists, but we're here to, kind of talk and listen to some more Red music. In this case, we're going to do what was called the Bittersweet Symphony. This is the live version of it that was posted about 6 months ago on, at the time of this recording at least, on Ren's channel. Links and everything to the original video are always in the description below. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens as we, listen to everything. But I'm excited to kind of get started because it's been a while since we've, done things like this. Oh man, I feel a lot smaller than normal. Did something change? Maybe not. Maybe I need to put myself a little taller up. Hold on. I'm gonna make myself just a tad bit bigger. There we go. Cool. I'm there's been some updates to things, so I'm trying to, rework my positioning and everything like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to Bittersweet Symphony, and we might stop and start. I might listen to the whole thing and then stop. I don't know. We'll see what the mood strikes. But I've never heard this before. I've just had people recommend it to me. Thank you again, Renegades, for stopping in and giving me your thoughts and opinions on here and welcoming me to the community. It's been awesome being part of it. But yeah. Anyways, Bittersweet Symphony. Let's see what we got this time. I'm excited for this. Been a while since I've listened to Ren's music, so. Ooh.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. I spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning, wearing my heart out of my hood.
Wait a minute. Bum 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 bum. Just a remix of another song. Immediately when I've started listening to this, my original thought went into Pachelbel's Canon, especially with the string quartet, that cello line, just at the beginning with just those couple of things there. But if it's that da 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 da, I know that's from another song from another point there, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but hearing that there, I wonder if it's just a reimagining of this using samples from, I don't even remember what that's called. Anyways, I'm moving back. I'm sorry. I just needed to comment to there. I'm trying a couple of different things, so just let me know which format you guys kind of work with. But all right, I'm listening for real. Sorry. It's just, that's so Pachelbel's canon in the beginning. And then when the pizzicato with the strings coming in.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. I spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside the city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes a pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with my boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, as above so below. Here in this city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. Stepping in and...
So I'm going to stop a second again. Like, I know this must be sampling whatever that other piece was called. Bum, 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 bum. That string quartet, by the way. Holy cow. I've been, especially since I've been in musical season, I just did I played in the pit for Les Miserables, and it's the first time I've actually had the chance to play that show on like my primary instrument, and hearing like the string section across from me, since I'm a brass player, is just, I don't know, I love these luscious chords from there. And again, I know this is kind of already sampling from something else, but the whole kind of concept of what Ren's saying again, which sounds like, you know, the political economy that we're dealing with right now, with people not being able to afford things, is way too relatable on a lot of senses from there. But like, I've noticed that every single time that Ren like starts talking or speaking or anything, yes, my mind immediately goes to, ooh, listen to these luscious chords, but then I immediately like stop and I'm just like, I want to listen to the whole message from there, so it's hard for me to stop. I'm trying to find like phrases and verses that maybe we can end up stopping and I can talk a little bit from there, just to kind of have a stop and go like situation with this. But like, I can already tell this is another kind of political heavy thing. It's going with the cost of living has gone so far up, and it's hard for any of us to survive at this point. Or at least that's what it kind of feels like to me from the initial thought of this. Let me continue on with this, though.
Politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with my boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, as above so
God,
below.
I love this
Here
quartet.
In this city we glow.
Oh.
I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. Stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks. If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise to work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable.
That pause there, that pause. I love the buildup of tension that Ren always does with the music there. And oh my God, it's driving me crazy. Excuse me, sorry. I need to mute my phone because you hear Fire Emblem in the background. Da, 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 da. I don't know if that came through my mic or not, but holy cow, just that pause right there. Like, it's such a cool concept, and you have a vocalist going to a climax and then boom, a dead segue and pushing ahead onto the next thought process there. It happened here, right?
In and out of gaps of the pavement cracks. If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise to work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that bear with me part, like, people rise, people have to go through their daily lives just to survive, and then boom, stop, let's continue on this process. I love when people end up using that kind of, like Ren said, juxtaposition, especially in music, to have this dead segue into the next concept. That is a lot of what that's called in like the musical world, dead segues, because like boom, immediate stop, push forward. I like that it's being done that way. It's so cool. It really is.
People rise to work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful.
God,
I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty.
It's like a pause in time, and I love it.
Junkie in the cubicle, his old spoon is usable. His mother's stars in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible.
Oh.
This route is not commutable.
Oh, that got
the
dark
kid
quickly.
falls off the tracks, then he serves a stretch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humorful. While Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional Britain. Drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining. Feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together till the fists start flying like the Conor McGregor when then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard.
Oh,
now he's
jeez.
face down on the pavement with a face full of tar.
Oh, God.
Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess.
Oh my gosh, just the way people see red. People accidentally kill each other when things get too heated and escalated. And just when we started getting to the pizzicato version of the string quartet there, popping that forward with just that kind of like darker message, and then immediately going back into this like brighter thing. Again, there is so many pieces of music that do this whole, we're going to go into this like bright sounding thing, bum, 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 especially when the strings are constantly going through with their bows and using the whole length of there to really resonate their sound boxes there. When you have that and then push this like very, what's the best way to put it? Darker, deeper message. It's a lovely way to catch a person's attention, but the pizzicato part with kind of the darker overlay was that was dark. That was deep, and like it made me kind of like stop for a second, like hold breath-esque style, and I love it.
Humorful. While Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional Britain. Drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining. Feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together till the fists start flying like the Conor McGregor when then he's out. I think he took it too far.
Yeah,
I think the boy
right
saw
there.
red. I
That's
think
just
he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with a face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess it's time to head home. Bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind.
Man.
I always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys will be like you forever.
Was that one of the
Bittersweet Symphony with birds of a feather.
Oh my gosh, that cello effect there. That because if you look, it must have been right around here. The cello player, this guy over here, you start hearing this like kind of sound effect from there, and that puts a chill down your spine as we're starting to get towards the end of this piece. It's calmed down. We're kind of on these luscious chords again instead of the very like strengthening long very powerful chords there. It's gotten more lush, and then you have this like, all right, I'm calming down. The thing that I don't want to call it the rant, but my concept of what I wanted to put in the messages down, and then the cello just shrieks with that kind of lovely effect, and it's like, it brings chills. It brings chills.
In my mind, I always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it
right
all
there.
together. Boys will be like you forever.
Did you see him do
It's
it right?
a
Yeah,
sweet
yeah, right
symphony
there.
with birds of a feather.
That's such a cool effect.
Bittersweet symphony that's life.
God, I love that cello effect. It adds so much to this.
Trying to make ends meet.
It just it gives this kind of sense of dread feeling from there, because this is bittersweet. I mean, this is very happy classical music, but when you put this hip hop aspect of the harsh realities of the world and what people have to deal with on a regular basis just to survive, it's I understand the concept of it now. God, I wish I remembered what this particular piece was called. I might have to look it up after I'm done listening to this.
It's life. trying to make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die.
I love a lot of the messages of Ren because a lot of it is very intense in terms of, you know, the stuff isn't just black and white. There's a lot of things going on, especially with the tragedies and everything that's happening within the world. It's tough. His music is very very, very, very bittersweet. I mean, that kind of works from there. God, what is that? Oh, what is that called? Da 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 da. I know that. Is it actually like I'm trying to remember what that particular thing was called. Hold on, I gotta do a I gotta do a little bit of a Google search here. Is it literally just what is that quartet called? Da 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 da. Really called? Wait, is it literally from another artist from like 16? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Sorry. It is! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It's literally from the Verve's Bittersweet Symphony. It's the same thing. This is just a cover of it. Oh my gosh. I feel so dumb. It's literally just... Okay. That makes even more sense of why it was called, like, Bittersweet Symphony. Because it's literally just a cover of... Well, not a cover. Yes, sort of. Because you have that... It's just the string quartet part. And, you know, put up with the messages that Ren typically puts in there. It's clever. I like it. Oh man, I'm so glad that I get to listen to Ren music again because it's such a fascinating idea. It's such a fascinating concept to listen to a lot of what Ren's styles and music is, just because a lot of his messages convey the whole difficulty of, well, everyday life at this point, which is why I've kind of resonated towards it because, let's be honest, the world is kind of confusing right now, especially with a lot of its, ideas and concepts that are going around, especially with those in power here in the US, but that is like a whole nother thing that I don't want to fully get into, at least on this video, because I could talk for hours about it, but I enjoy Ren because of how outspoken he is and how much those messages resonate with not only myself, with the, you know, the middle working class where I am, but with a lot of other people who are struggling on an everyday life, and I'm glad he's able to use his music, use covers of other musicians to put forward a message of how a lot of us feel. And it's kind of a great way to do it. Well, my friends and my fellow renegades, thank you so much for letting me be part of the community and letting me talk and ramble on for a little while about the music of Ren. This is Bittersweet Symphony. Again, the original video is down in the description alone, so please make sure to watch it and support Ren's music. As always, like, comment, and the subscribe button are wonderful ways to help to support the Bard as I get back into the swing of things. But I appreciate all of you. Let's have some fun conversations. Let's have some healthy conversations down in the comments below. And yeah, until next time, my friends, we'll see you later. Glad to be back. Bye, guys.